That is Ash Coley performing at the First Baptist Church on Friday, opening up for Ron Sexsmith and Don't Let Your Feet Touch Ground. That is from their album Inventions. You're listening, I say they, it is both the name of one of the members of the band and the band itself, Ash Coley. You're listening to All in a Day here on CBC Radio 191.5 in Ottawa, Gatineau. Usually at this point, Jamie Kaler has dashed back to the news desk because nothing can take a hardcore journalist away from a heavy news day like today.
Almost nothing.
Except the day that Perogies are in the studio. There's no way she was going to leave the studio at this point.
Election schmelection.
Yeah, exactly. What's happening at Lansdowne? We've got Perogies. Yeah. Earlier this week, we put out the call to listeners to satisfy Jamie's search for the best pierogies in Ottawa. Actually, I'm sort of thrusting this on Jamie. It was actually my search for the pierogies, but Jamie joined in, which I appreciate.
I do love my pierogies.
And listeners came through. We received tweets and so many emails voting for pierogi joints all over the capital. But one stood out well above the rest. The overwhelming majority of listeners voted for, as they called it, the number one all-time best pierogi place in the city, simply called Perogies. And Yulia Ryabko is one of the people behind that Perogies store. She's brought in delicious Ukrainian dumplings with her. And Yulia, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
How does it feel to be voted best pierogies in Ottawa?
Well, we feel we are very privileged because it seems like our hard work is shown, because that's what we are here for. We are here for Ottawa. We want to make your pierogies, and it's our small family business. We work there every day to make pierogies, and if you like it, that means we do our job well.
Yeah, that's right. It seems you're doing the trick. Describe the store, though, for somebody who's never been there, because there are 5 sisters.
Yeah, we have a family of 5 sisters, and our parents, we all work there. I'm the oldest sister. So our store, we do have over 30 kinds of pierogies.
30.
And our store is divided in kind of like 2 sections. One is a takeout for lunch. You can come and eat pierogies for lunch, and the other section is our cooked frozen food. So we do have 15 flavors of cooked frozen pierogies by the dozen. Now you have to do just microwave it or fry it in a fry pan. We do have around 10 kinds of pierogies that you need to boil. That's our new line we just put a couple weeks ago. And our pierogies you can eat for lunch, 6 different flavors.
See, Jamie, this is with that many different types of pierogies.
See how big my eyes are right now?
We could just do this every day and we'd never go through them all.
For the next month, the pierogi edition.
Even Jamie looked a little surprised at 30 types of pierogies.
That is a lot.
When we're talking about different types, can you run me through some of the 30?
Yeah, so it's 30 kinds, and so it's 15 kinds that are cooked frozen by the dozen, and it begins all the way from cheddar cheese to to potato and mushroom, all the way we jump into meat like chicken and pork, and we also have dessert pierogies, cherry and cottage cheese. And
those are good.
And then we have 10 kinds of our new line, which is they're a little bit smaller, and you need to boil them because that's where our customers were asking us for something that you need to boil because that's old style, I guess.
Yeah.
So we do have a lot of meat varieties there. I believe there is around 6. Of course, cheddar cheese is there as well, and potato mushrooms, and we are still working on adding new kinds because we always ask our customers what other kinds do you want to see there.
The innovation in pierogies.
Yeah.
All right, I have to see here what you've brought because it's still wrapped in foil at this point, and it smells
so good.
Thank you.
Jamie's been kind of stabbing away with her knife at the tin foil already. What did you bring into us? What are these?
This is a cheddar pierogies. Handmade cheddar pierogies with fried onion, and we just boiled them like maybe 20 minutes ago.
The fried onions are key.
Jamie, you've been looking like you're being denied this entire time. Go ahead, dig in here. While she serves herself, Julia, tell me what makes a great pierogi. I mean, when you're actually making it, what are the elements that you need in order to make the pierogi fantastic?
The pierogies that we make, it's our home recipe. That's the way our mom cooks at home. Of course, we actually have 6 children, but my brother, he's in Ukraine, so a family with a lot of kids makes my mom cooks a lot. So anything you see in the store, it's all homemade. We make it the way we make it home. We don't add no preservatives, no colors, and we make our pierogies a handmade majority. And there is no preservatives, no colors. It's a lot of people find it very convenient if you work every day and you don't have time to cook. They just come to our store and all you have to do is just throw it in the microwave.
But when you're actually making them, what's the art? I know you can't give away the whole secret, but what when you're making a pierogi, what makes it great versus just okay?
Well, We make it the way we cook at home. I mean, if we go buy potatoes, we don't go to just a regular grocery store. We do have to the warehouse or even some farms. So we do have contracts with farms.
Okay, so great potatoes. That's a key ingredient.
Yeah, our cheddar cheese. We choose our cheddar cheese. My parents go. We also are very big on the cabbage rolls. So if we go and buy cabbage rolls, my dad, he picks each cabbage like a head. Even in the warehouse, sometimes they put it aside for us. They know this is a cabbage for pierogies, guys. Like, we are very picky on the cabbage. So and our flour, we use the best flour. And we always ask our customers what do they like. Are they comments? 3 years ago, we opened our store with only 6 kinds, and down the road we have over 30, and it's all thanks to our customer. We always listen to comments, and we always try to we do what our customers want us to do.
I've been waiting.
Jamie's
knife
ready
in one
to dig
hand,
in.
fork in the other.
Go for it. Go for it. Let's taste these.
Oh. They do. They taste like my grandma's. They're very good.
Yeah. This is just
fantastic.
a traditional recipe.
Now, can I ask, how hard is it to make the great pierogi? Because you're learning. You say your mom is a master at doing this. That this is a tradition in the family. And I mean, I would hate to be the one of the 5 siblings who couldn't make a pierogi when there's family pressure on you. What's the hardest part?
Well, we do it. We work it all in a team. I mean, there is. Like, we don't do just one person does everything. We do split some work because, of course, the dough may be heavy, so our dad, he's responsible for the dough, and the girls are responsible for the filling. And when it comes to actually making the pierogies, we just sit on a table. We do have this long table in the kitchen, and we just do it all together, like just making the pierogies.
So you got 7 people all just rolling pierogies the
and
whole time.
sometimes, actually, our customers, they can see, because we do have like some of our kitchen, you can see it in the store because we make it in the store. So sometimes our customers, they can see us making the pierogies.
Oh, now, what goes wrong when you're making a pierogi? Because we always talk about on this segment things that for a chef at home who's trying it for the first time, things can go wrong in the kitchen sometimes.
Of course, many times.
What goes wrong with pierogies?
Of course, when you boil the pierogies, they fell apart. And that's one of the reasons why we boil and freeze it for the customers by the dozen. Because if you buy a dozen, we want you to eat a dozen. And many of them, they always fell apart because, again, we don't add extra gluten, we don't add preservatives. They can actually hold like a pierogi. So unfortunately, we tend to throw to the garbage a lot of our pierogies, maybe 10 or 15%, if not more.
Oh, really?
Especially when we go to the festivals. We are at the Tulu Festival and Super X. So those a lot of garbage out there as well. So yeah, unfortunately.
So last question for you. Somebody's at home and they're thinking, I'm just going to make a pierogi from scratch. They, of course, would first go to Perogies on Baxter Road. But let's say they wanted to attempt a pierogi from scratch at home. What would they do? Dough. It's very important to know how to make the dough. It takes a lot of practice, and choose good potatoes and choose good onions, fried onions. Well, So that's all she's revealing.
It comes with practice. It comes with practice, I guess. Yeah.
Listen,
these are delicious.
We've been normally we insist on the recipe. At this point, we've been bribed successfully with just her bringing in the pierogies. Like, oh no, we don't need the recipe. We've got the pierogies.
Can I just say too, because listeners can't see them. This is a really nice size pierogi. This is way bigger than the ones you normally get.
It's true. Okay, how big would you say this is, Jamie? I mean the full one, not the 5 you decimated over there.
They're good, like 3.5 inches across. I'd say they're huge compared to the ones you normally buy in
true.
delis.
This is like this is
handmade pierogies.
They're twice the size, I'd say, of some pierogies I've bought elsewhere.
Okay, so listeners did not misguide us here, and we thank them for it. And I think all of the CBC staff is going to be thanking them for it. And Yulia, we thank you for bringing these in today. So Yulia Ryabko, just part of the Ryabko family who run Perogies on Baxter Road. They are at 1129 Baxter Plaza, and that website is www.perogi.ca.